Manchester United have come out and drawn an exit plan of Ronaldo from Carrington and Manchester. They want him out immediately, and they've drawn the exit plan for Cristiano Ronaldo, and they've laid out a very huge legal team. If at all he really says no to the conditions United are setting up for him, he is going to face it rough. That is Cristiano Ronaldo. We are going to talk about Sancho, what has happened to his Instagram account. Then Varane, good news to say to him that he's training with the first or the French national team, because before he left or when he arrived, he was training alone, but right now he is training with his fellow players in Doha, Qatar. Remember, they arrived. Then lastly, we are going to talk about Marcus Rashford also doing the needful to see to it that he really starts into the starting 11 of England. Welcome to United Matters channel, first video of the day. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? Rokan David is my name. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, hit the subscription button, smash the subscription button, and then hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now today is really a very good day that the God has given us. Tomorrow the World Cup is really commencing down in Qatar, and it's obviously Ecuador taking on Qatar in the opening game down in Doha. Obviously the stadium is going to be sitting close to 50 or 60,000 people. Obviously, if you want to be knowing more about the World Cup and who do I think is going to win the World Cup, check out my other channel known as Rokani Media Football. That's where you're going to get me to see to it that you are exposed to my predictions. And today I think I'm going to record the top 5 players to watch in Qatar, obviously, and the young ones to watch in Qatar. They will all be put outside there onto the channel. That's why you need to go on and visit it. It's Rokani Media Football. Visit it and obviously show me the love there. Subscribe and also follow, so as not to miss out on stories that don't concern Manchester United. Everything that doesn't concern Manchester United, it's obviously put onto Rokani Media Football. Here we strictly do Red Devil information, that is Manchester United. Now today is really a very slow day as far as news is concerned. I believe most of the media houses have been concentrating so much onto the World Cup, but I believe when the World Cup starts off tomorrow, news is going to start flowing very much clearly as it used, or steadily as it used to be flowing in there for you. Now there is Sky Sports, and I think it was Melissa Mendy. She has come out and really told us that Manchester United want Cristiano Ronaldo's exit done cleanly and quickly, and in a dignified and in as dignified a way as possible, not only to minimize distraction at Old Trafford, but also to show respect to Portugal during the World Cup. Obviously, United is a very big club. They have sponsors, and they don't want to mess out on how they're handling these situations of Cristiano Ronaldo, that he really went to the media, Piers Morgan to be specific. He let out the dirty linen in public, especially concerning the Glazers, that really saw them believe that Ronaldo wanted an out of United, so they want to go on and do the needful and really see him out. So to me, I believe cleanly and quickly is what Manchester United want, and I believe Ronaldo just wants to get out of Manchester United. And I'm going to be so much surprised if Ronaldo is going to ask for compensation. No way United can go on and compensate a player of a magnitude of Ronaldo, who went out in public and said all that at the club. One will tell me that why did Arsenal pay £7 million for all to Barcelona to see to it that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang exits Arsenal? Do you know why? Barcelona needed that amount of money to come on to register that player. That's why Arsenal added £7 million onto the exit of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. But this time around, Ronaldo is going to go all out as a free agent, and I believe nothing more is going to happen at Manchester United. I believe the ruckus was over on Thursday when Ronaldo put out that last interview, and Piers Morgan is earning lots of views from that. I think that's it. I think the rest has really collected its level, and it has maintained the level at which it's supposed to be. And Portugal is put into this conversation that United are respecting Portugal during the World Cup, that they don't want to distract Portugal. But I believe Ronaldo did this knowing the result of everything, and I know it's really going to be on his shoulders. If he doesn't perform very well in the World Cup, then this is going to backfire to him. If he performs very well, then it's going to backfire to United that, all right, it's Ten Hag who has not been giving him the rest that he deserves, the best that he deserves to go on and start for United and maybe suit into the system of him to score goals. But obviously, at Portugal, it's not the very first time, because we all know that Cristiano Ronaldo played 2 games for Portugal. Played 2 games for Portugal. One against Czech Republic, the other against Spain. The one against Czech Republic, he missed out on 2 sitters in the first half. The one against Spain, he missed out on 3 sitters in the entire game. To a reason that the fans of Portugal did something to him that they had never done to him. They booed him. They booed Cristiano Ronaldo on the field of play, though people forget more easily. But people should know that Ronaldo was booed by the fans of Portugal. So I believe he needs to go on and really act well. But to Ronaldo, I believe his mindset is in the proper order. He really wants to go on and win the World Cup. And obviously, Portugal really has players that can help Ronaldo get or reach that glory of lifting the World Cup. But United just want this done out and quickly, because I believe we wouldn't want to see any Ronaldo conversation again after the World Cup, or when when they're knocked out of the World Cup. I want to see United come out and say, all right, if Ronaldo gets out of the World Cup, we would have done everything. And I believe the representatives of Ronaldo and those of Manchester United have already started a dialogue to see to it that this thing gets done and dusted. United announces the departure of Ronaldo in peace and let him leave. You get? Let him be shown the exit door, because that's what he was calling for. Now, Melissa Reddy of Sky Sports also does that if Cristiano Ronaldo does not accept a clean exit from Manchester United without a payout, then all options are on the table. Heavy work has gone into assessing legal avenues. Obviously, Ronaldo will never want this. And I believe we are not going to go that further, because what Ronaldo wants is not money. What he wants to go out. If he wanted money, he would have kept quiet, stayed at Manchester United, and even forced them to trigger that 1 year they really have further on their contract, because United would have accepted. Reason being, Ronaldo is really a money-making machine for United. But he decided to go out to the media and do contrary to what the contract tells him to do. That calls for what we call a breakout and a breach of contract. Obviously, when you breach a contract, you are the one supposed even to compensate. And if it goes to the legal terms, if it goes to the legal or to the court, it's going to be ugly for Ronaldo, because I believe it will end up with Ronaldo being told to compensate Manchester United. For that, I believe he won't allow to go in court, and he's going to go out and tell United, all right, I'm leaving. All right, thank you very much for everything. It has been a very good 1.5 years working together. Let me go out and find another club. And that's what United will want, because you can't maintain a player of such an ego, provided he doesn't really turn the heel. And I think United is in a better strong position, because no player at United is really backing Ronaldo. That's it. Especially those players that are senior players at United. Bruno, the likes of Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane, the Linderos of this world, De Gea. Most of these players are really having something in them that when you are not here, we are performing very well. You're coming in through led to divisions into the dressing room, and obviously things are not going on as they used to be. So Ronaldo and United, it's done, gone and done, and it has been finished into a dirty way that most of us never wanted to go on and really call for. Now, let's talk about Rafael Varane. You remember in the game of Chelsea in the 58th minute or 55th minute, Rafael Varane went down when he was really stretching his leg to go on and really stop Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from running past him, and obviously got off the pitch crying even. He thought that the hopes of him to play in the World Cup were over, but obviously he came up through and did the needful and made a recovery and is into the French national team to play in the World Cup. But reservations were there whether he is really going to be fit. He has been training alone, but today we've got some photos coming in from the training ground of France in Doha, Qatar, and this guy, Rafael Varane, is training well. And we've been told by Laurence Julien, this is a French journalist, French in England, talking all things football on ESPN, BT Sport, RMSC, and the Total Football Show, and 5 Live on BBC as well as that. Rafael Varane is training with the France squad this evening ahead of their World Cup opener against Australia. And very many people thought that this guy was not going to start into the opener, but it looks like Didier Deschamps cannot risk to see to it that he plays Upamecano, Jules Koundé, and very many others without this guy in the central defense, because he plays with a 3-man central defense. Saliba is really one of the exciting players that I've seen France has produced. Upamecano is good, Jules Koundé is good, there is Konate of Liverpool, but I believe the experience of Varane is needed. Taking that team without Varane in that central defense, obviously it's like sacrificing these other players to the Lions to be eaten. So I believe Rafael Varane returns in a very good day, but I don't believe he will start, though he's training up. But I believe, let's wait and see what's going to happen when France is playing its opening game. Now, the other player that is part of training is Marcus Rashford. For him, I believe he has a lot to do to convince the manager of England. In all these tournaments, in the Euros, Rashford, I think, started one game. It was against Ukraine, where England had already qualified, and they just needed to go on and get a point. In the most important games, they just brought him as a substitute in the 9 minutes. He missed out a penalty in the finale when he was brought on with Sancho. Both missed a penalty with Bukayo Saka. So, this time around in the World Cup, is he going to turn it around? Because Raheem Sterling is having a very bad season at Chelsea. Will Gareth Southgate see it possible to get Sterling off and start Marcus Rashford? That's what we are really waiting for to see in the World Cup for England as they open up in their group stage playing Iran. That's going to be their first game. But remember, they are having Wales and they are having USA in that group. So England is really a very good team, according to me. But the manager needs to go on and change his mentality of how he really plays these players of England. So then lastly, I would like to show you something that has happened on Sancho. That is Jadon Sancho's Instagram account. He has gone ahead and deleted everything from his Instagram account, and obviously nothing is left. And there are 0 posts, and he has even taken off the profile picture. I don't know what exactly Sancho is going through, but let's wait and see and pray for him to see that he really recovers into a player that's supposed to be. Because Ten Hag came in through, he really had some cameos in games of football, scoring 3 goals and putting up some assists for United. But again, he fell off a lot after that game of Man City. And talking of his illness, I believe this is one of the escape routes that the manager, Erik Ten Hag, really uses to the media to not tell them that I've really grounded this player from playing or training with Manchester United. But as things stand, looks like there is some bad blood between Sancho and Erik Ten Hag, because Erik Ten Hag has his do's and don'ts. If at all you don't go along with his do's, then he'll obviously throw you under the bus and really let you go do the needful. That's the same thing that happened to Alejandro Garnacho when United was playing in the preseason. Alejandro Garnacho arrived late twice at the training ground. Do you know what Ten Hag did? He told him, please, you're not going to be part of the preseason. In the game we played against Liverpool in Bangkok, he never played. The game against Crystal Palace, Melbourne, I think we played 5 games. And Alejandro Garnacho never took part in any. And what showed you that Erik Ten Hag is a man of his word, he only played him the game of rival Kano at Old Trafford and played close to 70 minutes. Then they took him off. And obviously, he had already seen the potential in this player. That's why he gave him that game. And he kept very many players off the seat. Very many fans in Old Trafford off the seat every time he got the ball. And it shows you that he wanted to get his attitude back. And I think this is what he's doing. He wants to see to it that he gets Sancho's attitude back was supposed to be. Because I believe Sancho is a good player. and he's top class. He can really do lots of things for Manchester United that we've been missing in our club. Not so? So guys, your reactions are welcome to United wanting Ronaldo out immediately, drawing a plan that is seeing him out of United. And obviously, tell me what you think about Rafael Varane training with the French national team, Rashford pushing for a starting position in the starting 11 of England. I think England are playing on Monday. And Sancho deleting everything on his Instagram. What are your thoughts? Is he going through a terrible moment that he needs a psychologist? Or otherwise? Let's wait and see what's going to happen right about now. I'll sign out for now. Rokan David is my name. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We are left with just 50 subscribers to hit 9,000 subscribers. Be part of this historic journey and moment, and please subscribe if at all you're watching us for the very first time. If you don't know how to subscribe, lower right bottom corner, there is the red button that has the word subscribe. Smash it. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you to get notified every time we upload a video onto this channel, and that is United Matters channel. I'm out, guys. See you later.